He was about to sign the contract that could secure his company's future. Unaware Truth stood silently beside his table today. The waitress leaned closer, voice low but urgent, warning him the translator beside him was twisting every crucial word. He frowned immediately because trust had cost him before, and something in her tone carried painful, honest certainty. The translator smiled confidently, urging him to sign quickly, saying delays would insult the partners waiting patiently. His hand hovered above the paper, memories of past betrayal rising like shadows he never fully escaped before. The waitress met his eyes firmly, risking her job to speak, because lies had already destroyed a family she loved deeply. Her warning was not loud, but it carried the weight of experience born from watching truth ignored too many times. He looked around the elegant restaurant, feeling suddenly alone despite wealth, success, and people seated around him. The translator's calm voice pushed again, but doubt had already entered the space between promise and signature quietly. His business partner across the table remained silent, trusting translation that now felt dangerously uncertain to his heart. The waitress stepped back slowly, fear visible, yet her courage remained stronger than the consequences she might face. And in that fragile moment, he realized this decision was no longer about money, but about trust, truth, and family. His pen touched the paper lightly, but hesitation tightened his chest, reminding him how trust once ruined everything before. He asked the translator calmly to repeat the final clause again, wanting clarity where confidence had sounded too smooth. The translator spoke quickly, but the waitress shook her head slightly, silently urging him to listen beyond polished words. A memory surfaced of his father losing everything after signing papers he never fully understood years ago, painfully. That loss had broken their family, teaching him success without caution could quietly destroy generations of hard work. He looked again at the waitress, noticing fear in her eyes, yet also determination that felt painfully familiar to him. She whispered carefully that the contract transferred control, not partnership, and warned him to read it himself fully. The translator interrupted sharply, claiming misunderstanding, but tension had already replaced comfort at the table now. His partner shifted uneasily, sensing something wrong, yet unsure whether truth or suspicion guided this sudden pause. He pushed the document slightly away, choosing patience, because one careful moment could prevent a lifetime of regret. The waitress stepped back respectfully, knowing courage sometimes means speaking once, then trusting truth to survive alone. And as silence spread across the table, he realized the cost of ignorance could be greater than losing any deal. He requested the original language copy calmly, surprising everyone who believed wealth always rushed without questioning today. The translator hesitated briefly, then handed the document over, confidence fading behind a controlled professional smile. He scanned the unfamiliar words slowly, heart heavy, realizing he could not depend blindly on voices around him anymore. The waitress remained nearby, pretending to serve another table, yet silently hoping truth would protect him from loss. He called his assistant on speaker, asking for independent translation, choosing caution over pressure for once today. The translator's posture stiffened, sensing control slipping, while his partner watched the scene with growing concern quietly. Minutes felt longer than years, because decisions shaping families often arrived disguised as ordinary business agreements. His assistant's voice confirmed the warning clearly, stating the contract demanded surrender, not mutual cooperation promised earlier. Shock spread across his face, not from betrayal alone, but from how close he had come to repeating history again. He closed the document firmly, feeling anger rise, yet also gratitude toward the stranger who risked everything to warn him. The translator began explaining nervously, but excuses sounded hollow against truth, now standing unshaken between them all. And in that heavy silence, he understood trust must be earned carefully, not purchased by status or confident words. He looked toward the waitress again, seeing not a stranger, but someone who understood the cost of silence deeply. She lowered her eyes respectfully, unsure whether gratitude or anger would follow after her dangerous intervention today. His partner spoke first, apologizing for pressure, admitting they relied blindly on translation without verifying truth earlier. The translator attempted defense, claiming confusion, but his calm authority now carried weight built on painful experience. He asked the waitress gently why she risked everything, sensing her warning came from something far more personal inside. She hesitated, then shared quietly how her father lost his shop after signing papers he could not understand years ago. Her family struggled afterward, teaching her truth must be spoken even when consequences feel frighteningly uncertain always. He listened silently, recognizing their stories mirrored each other through different lives shaped by similar betrayal once. The restaurant noise faded around them, replaced by a moment where honesty rebuilt something money never could provide. He dismissed the translator firmly, choosing integrity over convenience, despite the uncomfortable attention from watching guests. His partner agreed quietly, realizing leadership means protecting trust before protecting any profitable opportunity.